Researchers have found over 65s who do a high level of social activities, for example, playing bingo, are much less likely to be classed as frail. Let's be absolutely clear about this. Frailty is a person's mental and physical resilience or their ability to bounce back, for example, from illness or injury. So should all pensioners get down to the bingo hall and give it a go? I went myself not that long ago, a few months ago. And what about how you have to stab it with that special stabbing pen? Yeah. And what about how the really, really good people have about 5 or more different ones and they're doing it like that?
It's terrifying.
You're not allowed to
terrifying.
speak. You can't speak because you're concentrating so ferociously at stabbing the thingamy-bob. God, I actually had a brilliant time. Yes. And also I got to do a bit of bingo calling and say 2 little ducks and all of that, which I was desperate to do. I really just...
That doesn't fall to
legs 11. I love doing that. Ellis eye. I said, I just couldn't... All my life I've been longing to do that. So actually I had the most belting time. But if somebody said, you really must go and play bingo, would you?
No, of course not. Ridiculous. I mean, it's insane, isn't it? And also, as you've already described, yes, it's a sort of recipe for not being frail because you have to have very sharp elbows and a really quick mind to make sure that you don't get trounced by your fellow players. Yeah. But I think it's part of a bigger problem, isn't it, about pensioners? I hate that word. Pensioners and other people, let's say, being confined to their houses, being lonelier, and there's a move to get people volunteering and things. I think we should have a kind of pensioners' freshers week. I didn't go to university, but I like the idea of that first week when all the clubs set out their stalls. I think do that. Have that for volunteering. There could be a bingo stall if you like. But compulsory bingo, no, thank you very much.
You might find you love it, though.
I have been.
And did you not have a good time?
I really enjoyed it, but it was not enough to be addicted, thank goodness.
I think once a week would be absolutely delightful, really.
Definitely. So I actually think that this is the government's way of looking at how we can attract more people into the army. Because if you have ever sat in a bingo hall, it is terrifying. It is. We're talking about hand-eye coordination, Vanessa. Yeah. We're talking about the ability to think under extreme pressure. We are talking about speaking another language. When I was there, I didn't have a clue what was going on.
You didn't?
I mean, the numbers that they were calling out, etc. And they were
fat ladies, 88.
And it was all going so fast. And, of course, what we have now is not only... older people
unlucky for some, 13. Oh,
I was definitely unlucky
for some.
We've now got brunches. We've got bingo brunches for the younger people. So they're bringing bingo to the younger ones. Yeah. And so, Third World War, bring it on. Just take them to the bingo hall.
When I went, it was only a few weeks ago, they had hen parties doing it.
Yes.
They were all young.
Yes.
They had whole families playing it, which was really good fun. I mean, I was absolutely exhausted. And I was only there about an hour and a half. I was absolutely, honestly, in the car going back, because it was such a sort of ferociously constant.
It's really
Do you ever play bingo?
No, I don't. But I think it's a bit insulting to say all pensioners should play bingo. Pensioners aren't a mass group who all think the same and all enjoy doing the same thing just because they're pensioners. Yes, if you're a pensioner who enjoys bingo, play bingo.
But we all had to go to school, Cosmo, didn't we? We all had to go to school. So
but you were a child then. You're an adult now, presumably. I think people should make a choice. Of course you should go out and do different social activities. And bingo may be terrific and you might improve your health and improve your love life. Who knows? Fine, if that's up to you.
Do you think this is similar to everybody thinking that if you're an older person, you'll really love a good Vera Lynn sing-along?
Yes, exactly.
But actually, you may have loved heavy metal your whole life.
Yes.
And all you really want is a bit of Genesis, or you really want some Kiss, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they're trying to sing We'll Meet Again, and you're like, oh, shut up, I hate that
bingo love.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally that.
OK, here's the question then. Is it patronising to say that all pensioners should play bingo? Maybe you'd hate the very thought of it. Or maybe you could play it ironically, wouldn't take it too seriously, but you wouldn't mind doing it. Bingo. Or maybe you play all the time. It's really the most fun you have. You love it. Maybe you think it's a really great lark and you do it with mates and it's good fun. And maybe you've won a whole load of money, or even one of those marvellous clocks with all the bits that go ping. I used to know someone was always winning those clocks the whole time. They're absolutely marvellous. Dawn's in Devon. Dawn, are you playing bingo morning, noon and night?
No, I'm not. I find it quite insulting that the nation seems to feel that pensioners are only fit for bingo. Yeah. I've actually helped to bring up 3 grandchildren. I'm still helping now after 3 months in hospital ill, but I'm still keeping going. So I actually am quite interested in having a life instead of just sitting in a hall expecting someone to call out numbers to me. And I feel that the pensioners are actually being discriminated against in everything. We're losing everything, aren't we? We're losing our winter payment. We're not supposed to do this. We're not. In my head, I'm 35, but I'm in my 70s. and I'm very much alive in my car with my music blaring when I take my grandson to work.
What music are you listening to in your car, Dawn? What music?
He likes the 80s and the 90s, and he's 22. I like today's music, any music.
Right, and then Cosmo's with you all the way.
Dawn, you're my hero. Thank you. You've spoken for me and the nation.
Music all the time.
Lovely to hear from you, Dawn. Let's go to Joe in Hampshire. Joe, what about bingo for you?
Oh, hello, Vanessa.
Hi.
Good morning.
Morning.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Definitely not. You see, I mean, I am, in my 70s also, and I'd rather sit down and do some beautiful craft work, which I do every day.
What do you do? What sort of craft?
Well, I just sort of get, these little canvas boards and I paint them, then I put glitter all over them. I also do that to my empty wine bottles.
Oh, really?
I drink the red wine, which is delicious. Then I paint them, and then I put glitter all over them, and then I put lovely twirly ribbons around them. Now, I had a nurse came around the other day to give my COVID and flu, and she said, "Oh my God," she said, "look at your home, isn't it beautiful? Because it's not beige, it's all bright and cheerful and lovely, full of life." And so she said, "Well, I love your bottles." I said, "Well, darling, take one. She said, "Oh, I
Joe,
can't." I said, "Yes."
what if I said to you it's not sociable? It's obviously fun and lovely, but there you are by yourself making your glittery wine bottles. You're not out there with your maids talking, chumming around the place.
Well, the thing is, Vanessa, I am actually housebound.
Ah, I see.
I'm very disabled, but I don't dwell on it. I'm here. We're only here for one life, so I enjoy every single day with love and laughter and my two cats. And I've just created something silly, which probably hang on to my little on my little twig tree. Well, it's quite a tall twig tree, but it's just so being creative is very healing, I think.
Is it true that your cats are called Love and Laughter?
Well, no, my cat's called Bella and Merlot.
Oh, Bella. Joe, you sound like an absolute tonic. I reckon that nurse who came to give you your COVID and flu was really, really cheered up no end just by hanging out with you. How lovely to hear from you. Thank you so much. Let's go to Robin in Bristol. Robin, you are a bingo buff, I think it's fair to say.
Yes, Vanessa. Reason why?
Yes.
I lost my partner through COVID. She was a nurse.
I'm sorry.
But we were bingo fans.
Right.
Bingo buffs. We used to go 3 times a week. And bingo, the community within a bingo hall is such that when you lose someone, that community is your community. Yeah. They all love you.
Yep. Yeah, I totally see that. Yeah. And when I played in Luton, and when I got there, you could see it. You could see that everyone was friendly with everyone. People knew people walking along saying hi to everyone. Yeah. It did feel like that. It really did. Let's talk to Robin. What about you, Robin?
Oh, hi.
Oh, sorry, I'm on Jacqueline's call now. Sorry, Jacqueline. Hi there, in Leicestershire. Hi there.
Hello, Vanessa.
Hi, darling. Are you a bingo player?
No, I'm not a bingo player. I have been to working in a charity shop for 36 years.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 86 and I work on the till every Wednesday morning. And I love it. It does my brain good.
Yeah.
Socially, it's fantastic. I know all the customers. It's wonderful.
Which charity is it?
The Cancer Research.
Fantastic. And where is it so that people can say they heard you on the telly?
On Market Harbour.
Fantastic, Jacqueline. So you haven't got, you're so busy. Have you got time for a quick game of bingo occasionally or never?
Well, I don't fancy bingo, but of course my brain's always active with the till, you see.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
absolutely. And it has to be if you're married.
It really does,
You've got to be on it, Jacqueline, absolutely, don't you?
Sounds better than bingo.
Cosmo would rather come and join you at the till than have a game of bingo, I think.
Exactly.
Let's talk to Robin in Gloucestershire. Robin, do you play bingo?
I haven't for a long time. I just like the idea, if it was compulsory, of being herded onto a coach. I find it hysterical. I would love that. But the last time But the last time I ever went was a gay bingo evening. It was the most fun. I mean, the compares got drunker and drunker as the evening went on. It's one of the funniest things. I can't repeat. The language was unbelievable. And I don't know whether this is acceptable, but I was quite surprised when they shouted out, "Number one, Heather Mills." So, I mean, my God, so you can get the flavour.
Oh, God, I hope no one's offended by that. Robin, you knew that you were going to get me into trouble when you said that. I hope no one's offended. That's just Robin reminiscing about a night of drunken debauchery and him just giving us one of the things that he considers as a comic highlight. I hope you're not offended by that. Robin, though, bingo, some people say, you know, it's repetitive. Some people say that to suggest older people play bingo is patronising. But I don't know if you feel that way about it.
No, I mean, I think it's inevitable that we will be patronised. I mean, I'm ancient. I'm 81. But I think there is so much stimulus I can get from just having a grandson who is 19, who is extraordinarily bright, extraordinary. We share the same music. We've introduced each other to kind of Siegel Ross and people like that. So, yeah, I think I don't feel I just love the idea, this idea that we're forced out of our homes, shoved on a girl.
I tell you, we should start campaigning for it. Honestly, we say once a week, everyone must play bingo. Keir Starmer comes out and says it's absolutely obligatory, and it's a bit like national service. No one can escape it. We don't care what your condition is, your health condition.
There'd be graphs.
Yes, absolutely. It makes work for people as they come and pick you up and drive you off to the bingo. I mean, imagine it. Imagine if they actually did something that people might enjoy for once and have a good laugh. And people would be going, "No, don't take me. I don't want to play bingo. No, I want to
not old enough."
And then, no, you have to play it. Absolutely compulsory. Joe's on Facebook, and Joe says, "I much prefer walking. I like to meet my friends. I like to work out. Fresh air is much better for you than playing bingo." She's probably right.
Back to gardening, isn't it, really?
Right. We can't really argue against fresh air and walking, can we?
But, I mean, it's a mixture, though, isn't it?
I had great chips when I was playing bingo in Luton.
That's a plus.
Absolutely delicious chips. There was a plethora of ketchup. There was all the ketchup your heart desired. You can't do that when you're walking in the fresh air, can you? And Carol says, "Why do people think we oldies all like bingo? I prefer dancing." But what kind of dancing is she doing that? We don't know. We don't know. I think stereotyping old people or elderly people is never a good idea. But if it's involving bingo, it's not such a terrible idea, is it really?
I think a mix of ages is a good thing too. So if we could get sort of mixed bingo so that you were playing with teenagers would be more healthy than just a bunch of old pensioners in the room together, because, you know, we don't need to see that. I think it's much more stimulating, keeps you much younger if you have to be with some young people from time to time.
Right, when are we going? Come on, all of us. That's a compulsory panellist outing to the bingo.
That would be different.
They do some outrageous
Could I cajole you into it?
Yes.
Yes, okay, we're going.